In the last 12 hours, Europe has legalized XRP for payments, presented a Ripple bill, and included the business into the digital euro initiative. Now, Europe has fixed the price of XRP at nearly $50,000. The goal of this digital euro project is to essentially convert euros into XRP so that payments may be made. You can really view this enormous project, which is referred to as the digital euro project, online. However, it was just proven that XRP is priced at over $50,000. If you look more closely, you'll also see that the $50,000 threshold is not surprising, because Forbes actually said just a few days ago that XRP might soar to $58,000 per XRP. And this prediction is 100% accurate. In a very short time, though, I will be showing you all the footage. All of this is happening in front of our very eyes. Indicate that Europe has approved the digital euro on the XRP ledger. This comes as the EU is pushing the digital euro effort once more in an attempt to counter Trump's demand for stablecoins backed by the US. According to the European Central Bank, stablecoins have the potential to de-interminate banks globally, and Ripple's RLUSD is expected to tokenize the euro as well. And once more, the information on the partnership between the Digital Euro Association and Ripple Labs using XRP and RLUSD is right in front of our eyes. See below. If it loads in the next second, I want to show you guys this as well. This is David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple and the originator of XRP, who has stated unequivocally that he believes $1 million per XRP is more plausible than $1 per XRP. And once more, this is genuine, this is legitimate, and it seems really weird, but his idea is more expensive. You know, the price per XRP is much more than a lower-priced XRP. Additionally, you mentioned that $1 million price for XRP is more likely to occur in this instance than a low price of $1 per XRP. Therefore, it makes much more sense when we consider that Europe has literally established a price of $50,000 per XRP. For XRP, of course. And once more, David Schwartz stated unequivocally that it might end up serving as the world's reserve currency. In fact, this makes me think of Arthur Breach, the other inventor of XRP and a co-founder of Ripple Lab. In fact, Arthur Breach saw XRP's potential at $10,000 with worldwide scalability. Additionally, David Schwartz is heard stating that XRP may become the global reserve currency and that the US will formally incorporate it into the Federal Reserve's cryptocurrency portfolio. In other words, it's moving closer to global scalability. In other words, Arthur Breach stated that each scalability would cost $10,000. Stated that XRP is intended for $10,000 and needs to be expandable to support the world's population of 7.5 billion people. So remember that, folks. Compared to a cheap XRP, I believe that $10,000 per XRP is far closer to what we're looking at from a rational price point. Now that we're looking at the charts once more, we can see that not only is Europe attempting to integrate XRP or taking over the cryptocurrency, but the United States is also doing so. In the US, XRP is by far the largest cryptocurrency based in the US according to market cap, and it's not just winning, it's dominant. As we discuss XRP, we must not overlook the fantastic chance for everyone in this video to enter the 50,000 XRP giveaway, which is essentially free money, and receive up to $100 worth of XRP for free in less than a minute or two. Take advantage of the fantastic chance to enter the promotion and acquire yourself a guaranteed amount of free X by using free money to purchase XRP, which is essentially free XRP. We have teamed up with Uphold, the top XRP exchange, so you can practically purchase XRP with ease anywhere in the world, including the US. You won't be able to use them if you're in Canada, but every single person who registers on Uphold using my link in the description completes a transaction, which can be as little as 1 penny, $1, $10, or even more. You can then use that money to purchase more experience points. Guys, here is a fantastic chance for you to essentially earn free money with no effort at all. Therefore, I strongly advise you to use my link in the description to set up an account. And if you're based in Canada or somewhere else in the world and you want to purchase an XRP Ledger token rather than just XRP, you should also use BandChange, the top XRP Ledger ERC20 and Solana exchange, which lets you purchase everything including XRP. You can get XRP Ledger tokens on Band Exchange if you look here, regardless of whether you want XRP utility tokens or XRP on meme coins. They are also accessible on mobile devices, so you may look for and download Band Exchange from the Android App Store or the Apple Play Store, depending on what you name it. Therefore, you can use the web version at bandexchange.com and download them on both mobile devices. However, once more, you can purchase all of the exit pre-later tokens, including RLUSD, right here. You can then trade on some of the most popular utility and meme coins on the XRP ledger, and it gives you a lot of information about them, such as a scorecard, so you can definitely use them. If you're just interested in seeing the live prices, you can see them instantly. You can see updates every 2 or 1 second, so you can see all of the prices as they are happening. Once again, I strongly advise you to at least give them a try and use them. Now that we have stated that, let's get straight to the video, guys. And because Forbes confirmed that there are 50,000 additional benefits, I want to start by playing this footage. We'll roll the clip now. That's how we achieve widespread adoption, everyone. Everyone must acquire knowledge. Forbes magazine produced an article urging XRP to reach $58,000 for a small period of time before quickly removing it, in case you missed it. Yes, not $5.80, not $58, but $58,000 per token. Why would one of the largest financial media outlets release such a figure, you ask? I'll explain why. It's not arbitrary, it's not an exaggeration. It's useful and mathematical. Whether XRP is actually going to serve as the new financial system's bridge currency, it will require trillions of dollars in real-time liquidity to move cross-border payments, tokenized assets, derivatives, and CBDCs. The only potential outcome is a more expensive XRP. Trillions of dollars cannot be transferred with a token that just costs a few dollars. However, at 58,000, you may immediately settle large transactions with just a few tokens. The new system scales in this way. Additionally, the fact that they removed that item indicates to me that the moment of change is drawing nearer. Furthermore, the majority of people are aware that someone stated the silent section aloud and don't believe they were meant to. Therefore, when everyone is concentrating on meme coins, try not to get distracted by the commotion. The next financial system's foundation has already been established. Additionally, you will either be in position or left behind when they flip that switch. What about an ETF for XRP? You have Ether out there, I know that. What about XRP? Can you respond to that? I am unable to. You don't want me to either. Yes, I do. No, I can't. Now, gentlemen, consider it this way. Globalized payment giants are on the horizon. Organizations like BlackRock are working to develop an XRP ETF in the real world. Even Yoma Sol, the CEO of BlackRock, chose to remain silent when asked if he would try to submit an XRP donation or not, since he is aware that he is not permitted to do so because BlackRock has been covertly hoarding XRP in an effort to get as much of it as possible at the lowest price. The official and leading XRP ledger token, DeFi, which was developed on top of XRP and the Polygon chain, is the next topic we need to discuss. We frequently discuss how XRP makes payments easier, but few people are aware of the crypto trading fund system, which is the best XRP payment reward scheme that actually works in tandem with XRP. The CTF Payment Incentives Token, which is once more the top-ranked token on the XRP ledger and the Polygon chain, is currently used by the crypto trading fund system. Because of its extremely low supply, high demand, and new partnerships with big businesses like Amazon and Walmart for beta testing, it is literally predicted that the CTF token will reach above $740.50 very soon. The CSAFE tokens are already prepared and will soon experience a severe shortage of supply, which will lead to widespread adoption and a price explosion. Indeed, within the past 12 hours, they have formally declared that more purchases of goods and services done using XRP are eligible to get CTF token awards.